Hello, 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 and welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I think the music should be playing. Just have some nice sort of little lo-fi beats running in the background at the moment, because we're not doing anything big or epic or using a ton of game music or anything like that today. So, just running some simple lo-fi beats in the background. Let's go ahead and keep it turned down a bit so it's really in the background. I'm using sort of a new source for some music to play the game to, and honestly, I have no idea how the rights or DMCA or anything like that will work on this. So this, the actual VOD for this video might be like super muted or just straight up deleted at some point. We'll see. We're testing something new out. We'll just see what we get. Anywho, into the game we go. So I'm on my freighter, as I often am these days, and it's time to start working on base build. But first, I managed to get something I've been trying to find for a while now. Ooh. Hello there, beautiful. I've completely renamed this one myself, but I finally managed to get my Sentinel Interceptor. Look at this big black and purple tank looking thing, and is beautiful, and I love it. I did not, in fact, manage to get an S class myself. I managed to get this thing at B. I think it was a B class, and then I had like over 100,000 nanites, and I don't know exactly how many, but I had like well over 100,000 nanites at that point, and I burned like more than half of them in order to upgrade it to S class. But I finally have my Sentinel Interceptor. It looks freaking amazing, and I love it, and it's great. And I'm gonna go ahead and show it off to you, because it's cool in flight. Boop. Look at that, baby. Very, very, very cool. I love it. This weird, like, purple tank. I'm not so sure about these little bits in the front, but you know what? It's took me so long to find the thing. I'm good with it, however it is. It's fine. Go ahead and, Can you already see some of the building stuff I've been doing back there, or no? It may have just, like, not have the base running. Let's see. Once I take the picture. Let me see if you can actually see any of the building stuff that you do for the freighter base from the outside. No? No, it looks like when you're outside of your freighter, the base just vanishes and it's just the freighter as normal. Okay, that kind of makes sense. It'd be weird to try and like render the freighter base in when you're not even in your freighter. It'd be kind of annoying, like unnecessary and really kind of a pain. Oh, just a sec. Dang it. I got hung up on something under there. Okay, there we go. Alright. I should probably turn this down even more, in all honesty. Down to like here. I might want to turn down on my end as well in the program. Anywho, I still have my little puddle jumper and the old Starborn runner. I don't know that I'm going to use either of them now that I have a Sentinel. But, we've already kind of started a bit of the freighter build. I put down some of the, like, required pieces necessary, this blah, 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 that, whatever type stuff. Like, I've designed this whole first room where only the overseer is in here. The other guys aren't all crammed in a corner in here like they were before. But this is a new, more expansive first room. I've also put down my first teleporter, which is kind of hilarious. I put down this next to it to, like, remind myself what it's for. And what it is I can come up to the very top. Actually, that little thing is where I want to go, but this will sort of show off what I've been doing with the base so far. See, so I created first this entire inner platform, which is like the entirety of the base that you can build, right? Like those ones out to the side tell me like how far left and right I can go. This one was all the way back to the very edge of the base build area. And so this is like the area that we have to work with here on our freighter base. And then you also have like 3 floors, I think, 4 floors that you can play with on the freighter base as well. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors, I guess, but we'll see how much we stack it up. So in the back, I've got all of my storage containers. I decided to go ahead and just build them all. And then I also crammed the Exocraft summoning and the Exocraft technician, as well as the weapons technician back here. Because, like, this is basically my storage area, and so this is where they can work on projects and things like that, pretty much. Plus, I don't really need to deal with them too often. I mean, you can come in here. Oh, it's an S-Class. Ooh, it's nice. Very nice. Yeah, go ahead and give me that one. I'll switch back to my my staff, but I'm going to take a look at that one later on. If I don't use it, I can break it down and probably get a multi-tool expansion slot. And then this guy, I basically never have to talk to. All he has left for me now that I've finished his missions is little, like, races, which normally, if you have him on a planet, you're supposed to, like, hop in your exocraft and race off to the thing he sends you to within, like, a few minutes, basically. But since we're in space, the game didn't really know how to handle it, so instead they just sent me to a planet that's somewhere in the system. And, like, I don't even need to use my exocraft, and it gives me, like, 50 minutes to get there. So, but when you race off to the consoles and activate the consoles, it really just gives you some basic crap. It's, like, mostly units, maybe nanites, nothing really special, so I don't really bother to do his missions anymore. This guy will basically give you, like, 1 free multi-tool each day, a different one. He creates a different multi-tool each day, and you can get it from him. So that's pretty nice, but not super necessary, and I don't need to see him too often. But so this is like my storage in the very, very back of the ship. Stuff that I'll, like, never manually need to go and interact with. And then the whole reason I designed this one to go, like, all the way up. Whoop. And I'm probably going to make this like another storage area, but rather than the storage containers, I'm probably going to put down like actual shelves and then put down like the fabricator items. Not that. Where are they? These. The crate fabricators, which gives you like the crate items, and the barrel fabricators, which give you like the Atlas Pass barrel items, right? These will actually generate the items that you would normally find in these containers. Like when you're off exploring and just find these 2 containers, these can actually generate those items for you, like at regular intervals. So this room is going to turn into a room full of like shelves that will have a bunch of those crate fabricators on them, and then a bunch of like barrel fabricators around it too. And the reason for this little overhang here is, as you can see, that's the entrance right there. If you can see, that's where you enter the freighter from, right? When you're flying in your ship. And so what I can actually do is I can reload my save and then immediately hit the teleporter and run up here, or even just from up here. No, actually, it'd probably be from my ship, because that's where the reload point is set. So I hit my reload save, I run up, I grab the teleporter up here, and I can sit out on this balcony and like watch the ships come in and out, so I can see like what style of ships are landing in my freighter. And then if I see a ship whose look I really like, I can just go boop and boop. And then I can come down here and use my visor to like see what the class of the ship is and all that sort of stuff, and see if I want to buy it from the trader that was flying it. Right, so that's like an overlook area where you can check out what ships are coming in and see if you want any of them. Also, I put down multiple fleet commands. This is something that I didn't realize. I'm pretty sure this has been part of the game for a while, but I, as a complete moron, had no idea about, was that you can send your frigates off on multiple fleet missions. I've always been like, it's weird that I can only send them off on a single mission, and so I basically just put however many frigates I want on that single mission. That's not true. You can send them off on multiple. In fact, these 4 are not even all of them. Advanced holographic using finalism measures place. Okay, I could place like 81 more, so that's limited only by resources. I don't know how many you can run at once. I gotta imagine the outset of them. Maybe you can only run 4 of them at once then. But I gotta imagine on the outside you could probably run 5 of them simultaneously, only because like 5 missions will spawn at the same time, kind of thing. Right? Let me go ahead and debrief these ones. I have 4 frigates now. I managed to pick up a pirate frigate, so a combat one. So that's useful. I have 4 frigates. Oh god, one's been damaged. I'll have to go fix that. Nothing. Another one's been damaged. I'll have to go fix that one. Also, I've like renamed all my ships, so I'll show you my fleet in a moment. Let me go ahead and finish debriefing these ones. Units, Korvax casing, nothing too amazing. Nope, sell that. Sell that. And that. And that. And that. And this can go... Okay, I now have 20 Korvax casings, so I can sell the rest of these. These albumin pearls, I now have a max stack of them, so I can sell the rest. And these are the pirate transponders, yeah. Also, I've managed to get a bunch of new, like, cargo space and all that sort of stuff, so that's always nice. I'm really sort of filling everything out. Like, I had a bunch of extra storage augments and things like that to use on this ship, too, so that was good. Also, I didn't have only storage augments. If you remember, I was up to, like, 4 billion or something like that units, and I blew through, like, 2 billion units just buying a bunch of storage space here, too, when I ran out of storage augments. Meme posting a smokescreen to stop me from telling when you're going live. No, my meme posting is just me feeling up to doing a bunch of like grabbing memes on just like grabbing memes on Twitter and shit like that the last few days because it's been fun. Oh yeah, I need to check my fleet. I've started naming my ships. So I have classifications of like who they work for, right? So these are all ISA as a starter, which is just my own little organization I created pretty much. And then a name, and then a classification of the ship. SES, Lord of War for Democracy. Isn't there a really dumb name that I've seen for a lot of the ships in Helldivers, like Ombudsman of something or other? And each of my ships is basically just a deep space vessel kind of thing, right? There are a lot of dumb names in Helldivers. Yeah. So this is like deep space industrial vessel, deep space merchant vessel, and then like a deep space combat vessel. Fist of family values. Yeah. So I've gotten some pretty good frigates, but I've been a little picky about the frigates I'm willing to hire, sort of thing. So I don't have a bunch of them yet. Let's speak to the captain and repair this stuff. Spec damage report. You get to make those yourself. There's like a list of starter parts and secondary parts you can pick from. So it's not like you could just name your ship in Helldivers anything you want, but it's like it's parts pieced together kind of name. Like for the first part, you have to pick one of these 20 or 30 things. For the second part, one of these 20 or 30 things, right? Part 1, Lord of, and Part 2, War. Okay. So most of the repairs you're doing are pretty simple. Gold, oxygen, platinum, pretty basic resources for any repairs you need to do on your frigates. Honestly, this was not a feature I was desperately waiting for, is like repair your damaged frigates, but it's here. It's not too intrusive, so why not? Did consider sovereign of democracy. Where are they? Down here? Nope. Can't go through there. I'll go down and around. So I have to repair both these ships so I can send them out on more expeditions. Yeah, this one's like all gold and oxygen. One of the problems is that these repairs don't really get noticed very well. So you can run into these weird situations where if you just like repair and then leave the frigate, and then it'll be like, well, no, wait, your frigate's damaged, and then you'll teleport back to the frigate a second time, and it'll be like, oh no, wait, it's repaired. And it's like, it's not very good at like monitoring the repairs needed to frigates, though. It's a very buggy system in ways for now. And then you can just click on this to instantly teleport back to your freighter. It's that easy. You can actually hop in your ship and fly out and land on your frigates, but it's so much easier just to teleport back and forth. Huzzah. And then the Shadow Skimmer, which is my pirate combat frigate. My raiding frigate. I've never actually sat on a pirate frigate. It'll be interesting to see. Navigation, nope. Captain. Interloper captain. Inspect the damage report. Alright, mark the components. That's an interesting design. Huh. It's pretty cool. Any damage down there? No. Airlock control unit. Oh wow, I'm able to repair it from the other side. Oh, a little tritium. Yeah, so it's pretty basic resources. It mostly looks like stuff you can get from, like, mining asteroids is pretty much what they want from you all the time. Oh no, the other one wanted some oxygen. You don't get that from asteroids. But still nothing usually too rare, resource-wise. And it seems like it's always the same stuff. I think I've noticed that. When you go to a frigate and it's damaged, you need to repair, like, every repair is the same. I went to one that needed, like, 5 platinum. Every single repair needed 5 platinum. The last one was all gold and oxygen, and this one seems like it's all tritium. So it seems like whatever resource they need, that's all any of the repairs need. Okay, these are the airlock controls. Whoa. Weird design. Yeah, I've never been on one of these pirate frigates before. This is an interesting design, though. I still want to know if Wizardry ended up making dihydrogen. What fucked up Wizardry turned something that's literally just 2 parts gas into a crystal? I think that can happen. I think you can crystallize gas or something. I think it's possible. I just don't know the, like, scientific way of how that happens. Like, don't ask me. I am not a scientist. I failed every, like, science class I've ever bothered with because I don't care. Hydrogen can kind of exist. Only under ridiculous pressure. Okay. I don't know why we find it just sitting out in the open then. Alright, Raider, 2 traders, and an industrial. There's a few I'm still missing. There's an explorer type frigate. There is, what was it? Trade, combat, industry, exploration. I think I'm still missing one type beyond that. So I need to find an explorer, and I think there's at least a 5th type, if not a 6th type as well, that I should find for certain missions. Also, I could make my missions more successful if I finally get around to doing derelict freighters for freighter upgrades. Like, if I bothered finding a good derelict freighter which drops S-class upgrades, and I bothered getting all the upgrade stuff for the freighter, there are actual freighter tech upgrades which increase, like, your stats for your fleets that you send out. And so that makes the missions even easier. But that's like a whole other stream, or multiple streams all its own, basically. Like, this could use an exploration, and I don't have an exploration type. This one's easy enough, so I'll send a single trade ship off. I'll even send the weaker trade ship off, because it's a low level mission. Like, see, that meets the fleet rating just fine on its own. And so I can send him off, but because I now have multiple fleet command rooms, I can send off even more. Maybe I'll send these 2 missions, because they're both difficulty rating 1, so they're not that tough. I suppose if I send the combat one off, its exploration is the highest, so it's probably the best suited for a solo mission. Yeah, even its fleet rating is 2. So if I send both of these off together... Actually, I might be able to do this one with both of them. Yep, that's enough. Okay, I can send those 2 off together. And its fleet rating is high enough to meet this one. See, so technically, if you have the right ships for it, you could, like, send every ship off solo, and I don't know how many fleet expeditions you can do simultaneously at that point, because, like I said, I don't have enough ships to really be doing that yet. But I do have 4 fleet command stations down, so at the very least, I know I can send 4 expeditions out at the same time. And depending on what's going on, I might be limited by the fleet command rooms and be able to send off a 5th one as well. Pass the benchmark for 14 at least, only at high. I haven't even bothered doing the benchmark for 14 yet. I should at some point, but I can already tell it's going to be pretty bad. And I don't really want to deal with it. Okay, so let's see what we need. I need a place for the scientist. I don't know. The scientist may go upstairs in the other storage room where all my fabricators are gonna be. Just want to see your bunny in high def mode. Bunny HD. Yep. He's probably gonna go upstairs where the fabricators are. I'm gonna want. I'm gonna be using a lot of this exterior stuff because I am gonna put down different facilities, like a bunch of agriculture rooms for growing crops and things like that. But I am planning to have sort of a big open like atrium area here, which will be interesting to have this like open exposed atrium thing in space. And then I'll put a bunch of the deco stuff in here, which is like this sort of stuff, right? Like holographic signs for the cyberpunk feel, lanterns and flags and tires. And then I actually bothered for like the first time I think ever in No Man's Sky, I took all of that freaking Quicksilver that I gained by doing the expedition. No ads, yeah. When I did the expedition, the Omega expedition, I came back with like 15k Quicksilver, which is quite a lot. And then I have been running a couple of anomaly missions to get some more Quicksilver, but not a ton. But I actually bothered to take the Quicksilver and buy a bunch of like deco items. This is nowhere near all of them. There's a ton more. You could spend like 100,000 Quicksilver probably on all the deco stuff that's available. But like decoration items, and I will be using those to create like an open atrium area here. But I do also need to do a bunch of why don't I have a... Do I not have a refiner? I don't have a refiner or stellar extractor. No, there's the stellar extractor and there's a refiner. Okay, I'm gonna want those. Plants and Helldivers as a sandstorm hazard. My friends were serenaded with a kazoo version of Druid Sandstorm every time it went on. Okay, I want to make sure I have the refiners and stellar extractors because I've been hearing that they fixed the problems with the stellar extractors, so it's worth putting those down because you can get a bunch of like the chromatic metals. I think it's mostly just the chromatic metals. I think based on what system you're in, you'll get things like copper, cadmium, indium, and emerald based on what type of system you're in. I don't think they give you anything else. I think it's like just those. So it's not super useful. But having a bunch of refiners down as well could be useful. So that I can do like large refining projects. Things of that sort. And then a bunch of industrial rooms. That'll be fine. A bunch of cultivation chambers and double cultivation. So I was planning to put down just a couple of cultivation chambers and then just like stack the plants on top of each other. This is something you can do in biodomes where you can just like stack the plants on top of each other. So like a single plant space will have like 20, 30, 40, 1,000 plants in it, which is stupid, but doable and kind of hilarious. Unfortunately, because of the differences between building on a planet and building on the freighter, which have sort of certain different mechanics and certain different parts that you can use and have access to, I can't do that easily. Right? Okay, I just reconnected to my chat room for some reason on Twitch. How am I looking over on YouTube? Excellent connection. Excellent connection. Excellent connection. For some reason, my Twitch chat on my end just like reconnected for some reason. It didn't like disappear, OBS didn't disconnect, but for some reason the chat just reconnected. Oh well. Anyways, you can't, it might technically still be possible to stack plants but it's not easily doable the way it is on a planet, where you can just like wire glitch plants into place over and over again. It's more difficult, possibly impossible to pull off on a freighter. I don't know for sure. And I decided I wanted to actually have a freighter base, so I don't really need to bother doing that anyway, because I want to build up a bunch of facilities on my freighter base, and so I'll just put down the actual facilities and the actual plants instead of just having like 2 or 3 glitched areas with a bunch of plants in them. I'll just put down an actual area with plants in it. Twitch is so insistent. Yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna throw ads at us eventually, but you can block as many times as you want. But eventually you'll run out. Also, I've been actually like coloring some of these pieces, which is not an easy process, but doable. Let's start with what's the scale? Let's go this way, actually, because it's better to sort of line up on this side. How about free placement? Does that help at all? No, not really. Alright, let's go that way. I'm creating like open atrium type stuff, so it's gonna be kind of weird and interesting. I'm not gonna block this one. I don't even see them, to be fair. I'm just messing with the ads. Yeah, I know. Kind of like that. Create like a little plant garden area. And then, conifer? Yeah. Luckily, you can enter a build camera and start doing stuff with that. Except that's not really a great place to put it, because it's through the stairs, right? Yeah. We'll see how much that clips through the stairs. Oh yeah, it's definitely clipping. I know it's weird having like plants in space. Some pretty aggressive clipping, yep. It's time to make the Citadel, pretty much. Yeah, this one doesn't work very well for this. Alright, let's just delete it then. I'll look at some of the other trees that are available from the Quicksilver shop. See if they'll work a little better. So having like corals and little light blooms and stuff like that is pretty nice. Oh, cytophosphate. You could check out the Rothgal customizations. Oh yeah. I should be able to make or have cytophosphate, right? I have 2. I know you can make cytophosphate. Let me look it up really quick how you do that. There's so many things in No Man's Sky that you could do that I've like completely forgotten, because there's so many things you can do and I don't think about them most of the time, because I mostly just get resources by finding them as I go and building up supplies of them. Use to create, refine to create. Oh, you can't make cytophosphate? Okay, that's annoying. So you can't, like, cook up cytophosphate, unfortunately. It can be used to make glass or condensed carbon, or in crafting some, like, deco stuff, but you can't create it yourself. Alright, then I need to go find some cytophosphate somehow. That's okay, I'm kind of getting tired of hanging out in this pirate system anyway. Oh, those are clipping through as well. Oh yeah, those are not in a very great position. More like that. Still a little bit of clipping, but not too bad. Just creating like little garden areas, pretty much. Which is kind of hilarious in space, but not impossible, because one of the new design features on all these freighters is the fact that they have these shields surrounding them completely. So you could actually think that the shield is like enclosing atmosphere and stuff too, if you want to. Which it may technically be doing, because look, I'm standing out on the exterior and my life support's not going down at all. In fact, I'm flying around and running around and my life support doesn't go down at all, even when I'm on my freighter. That's weird. Even the stuff that would normally lower it isn't lowering it.
Hello there.
Hi, kitty. Welcome into... Hi. Oh, Kiri. I want to find an area with water. What is that? I don't know, but it has water. Why is that there? Well, that one has water. Are those for dreams of the deep? That's high conflict, though. I'd rather go to a low conflict place. Relaxed. There we go. I'll go here, I guess. Maybe those are like optional areas you can go to. Different systems you can go to do dreams of the deep or something. I don't know. I don't care about doing that quest right now, though. I'll get around to that. I eventually do want to get Dreams of the Deep, and I definitely want to follow the Artemis path at some point, because there's a whole extra bit of quest stuff you can do, like a whole section of stuff that adds like new multi-tools, new ships, new glamour stuff, new all this sort of stuff that's locked behind finishing the Artemis path, and it's from like the Echoes update stuff, and it's like all the autophage stuff and that sort of thing is all hidden behind that. So the fact that I haven't done any of that is kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and scan, see what we find. Frost crystals, diaxite, salts, copper, mortite, magnetized ferrite, salvageable scrap, copper, gold, magnetized ferrite. Okay, so none of the planets are heavy in cytophosphate, but maybe I can buy it from the trade terminal here. There's a bunch of salt, but no cytophosphate. I should sell a bunch of this crap that I'm holding on to, even though it's not worth a ton there. I'm still going to sell it just to get it out of my inventory. Because it's not like I'm super low on units anyway. I don't remember if that was used for anything. Get rid of all that stuff. Anything here I desperately need to get rid of? No, but I still have a bunch of friggin' bones and stuff that I want to take to a historical data like site. Those pirate transponders would be nice if I could find myself if I could find myself more mercenary guild space stations, that'd be great for the pirate transponders, because those can often come up as things you can trade for standing with the mercenary guilds. Alright, I'm going to try some other systems then. Rather than running around looking for water on a planet and harvesting a little bit of cytophosphate, I'd like to find one that I can just... 2 should be alright. I'd like to find a system where I can, like, just buy cytophosphate off the market. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to build a few of these plants, so I don't really want to, like, wait right now. I'd rather find a place where I can buy the cytophosphate easily and just, like, be able to make a dozen or so of these plants. Slime, copper, phosphorus, sodium, nope. Copper, no. Phosphorus, no easy way to get cytophosphate from here. Any way to just buy it? And there's some chlorine. No cytophosphate though. Keep buying more ferrite, because I'm always using up tons of ferrite, man. Alright, let's get to work on some of the building though. I definitely do want to have an agricultural area. Let's try... over here? How much do we have? 5? 5 spaces? I'm not going to need 5. I'll only need like 3. So I'm going to want to put down... Do I want to build out here in the front too? Should I bother? I'll decide on that one later. Luckily, I have a pretty good amount of silver. Do I want to butt it up against the wall like that? It might be nice to have a little extra room to play with. Yeah. Let's cut that off. And yeah, actually, no, we will cut this off. We'll play with the 5 space that we have and put down... How wide do I want it? Each room can have a maximum of 4 plants. Let's do 7, maybe? Change the color. It's that one, isn't it? Or did I go with this one? No, I think I went with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know that I want it to go that far back. Let's have it come out this way instead. And then go 3 back. this stuff I'm building. It's like I'm gonna use up a lot of resources doing all this, but oh well. And then bulkhead door. I should definitely put down some resources. And should I put him on the ground floor? I think I do want to multi-stack these. We will put him down here for now. Oh, whoops. So this is the annoying part, is that it's difficult to like mark a color and then be like, okay, build everything in this color. You have to like go back in and change the colors every single time you want to change them. No. I need this one. Just be a biological expansion room so I can come in here without stepping on plants. Okay, and that'll be a start. I'm gonna want to grow some of these. I'm gonna want to partition some of this stuff off too, though. But how do I want to partition it off? Let's put these in the back here. Do I want to put a third one down? Yeah. And then I want to put that in there to sort of partition those off. Like that. And then if I put gut rot on that side, let's do mordite on this side. And then we'll do more freighter walls here. And let's just take this. And I need to put the freighter walls back. Instead of putting plants back there, we'll just turn that into a normal biological expansion room. Because I don't really want to put a single plant in the middle here. I like to have like groups of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So maybe I'll turn the center into just biological expansion rooms instead. Like that. And then I can make bigger grow areas for the more important resources.
Give me the plant.
Give me the plant. Alright, that'll let me grow stuff. Mordite and Fecium, you don't usually need a ton of it. I need a lot kind of like right now while I'm building stuff, but, and unfortunately, I think using up all that Fecium that way is gonna... Yeah, that's gonna be a problem, because if I want to build more cultivation chambers, I'll need more Fecium eventually. Alright. So let's work on putting down some... I want to do this. Do I want to put them on the whole area? Like, even more than the Mordite and the Fecium? Let's do... I'll put the more fancy stuff upstairs, probably. If I'm going to do Mordite and Fecium down here, then I might want to do stuff like fungal clusters, gamma weed, venom urchin, that sort of stuff. That's emerald, fungal mold, gamma root. You don't really need a lot of gamma root or fungal mold. So I could put down just a little bit of each. Let's do... what? 4 maybe? Then I could move him. Yeah, that could be an option. Unless I do... just biological expansion rooms like that. And then I can keep him on the side there and then put them in the center here. That might be better. Then I can do... there. And there. Like that. So that'll give me like a partition here, which gives me 4 plots. Do I want all 4 or do I just want 3? Hulk do horticulture. Hulk only made gamma weed. Hulk 420 blaze. God, Baron. Should I do all 4? Fungal mold and venom weed, you really don't need a lot. Alright. I'll change these out. I have to change this color again, which is annoying. Every damn time. I really wish the color stuck a little better. There we go. That'll work. Now I can have a few growth plots for different ones. Let's put down fungal clusters. Oh, I'm already out of fungal mold. Okay, I'll change that up when I get more. And venom urchin, I should be able to put down like all of these. Because it's all emerald and gold. I should... oh no. Oh, because it's 100 emerald per each of them. That's the reason why. Oh man, that's not great. You don't get emerald back for venom urchins. You get venom sacs. Fungal clusters, you do actually get fungal cluster back from it, so, or fungal mold back from it. Gamma weed make the Hulk mellow out and turn back into Banner, or would it just make him stronger? Would we get new Hulk form, Stoner Hulk? Should I do gamma weed? No, you know what? I should take out the venom urchin. Let's not. Let's do gamma weed over here. Okay, that's it for gamma root. So I'll need to harvest these because that's what's holding me back now is fungal mold and gamma root. And so I need to wait for the first harvest of each of these basically to keep growing them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then these are back in here. I think these take like an hour to grow in these little plots. And then I have plenty of space to get a bunch of carbon if I really need any. But we'll see. Because I'm already running a little low on the Fecium. So I need to wait until like the next harvest to really expand this more. I do have some though. Let's do... Let's attach to an existing room. Should we put it on the outsides? Benchmark starts at 3840 by 21. Jesus Christ, both your screens put together. Oh my God. Should I put it up on the side here like this maybe? That'd be interesting. I kind of want to put it along the front, but it might be interesting to put it along the side. Might be more interesting to do it this way. Hello. And then put down some more buildings like that. So I would definitely want to be able to walk in from there. So the first one would be a biological expansion room. Oh, come on. Up, up, up. The hell, why is it so like aggressively not want to place here? Oh, because it goes on the outside there. That's why. Oh, do I want to move this in? I might want to move that in. Like that. And then throw an exterior platform on it like that. Okay, you can't get in there. That one always blocks it off. All right. Is that the right? Yeah, that's the right way. And then how do I want to do this? Let's do... If I come in from the side, how do I want to lay out my plots? So this one has walls here and here. Plots there. Let's do... I definitely want to have some room to move around in. So do I just want to block off the whole front in expansion rooms, maybe? Duplicate? Yeah, duplicate. There it is. Boop. And then duplicate that there. And again on this side. All right, let's see what this upper area looks like now. Not bad. Not too bad. Let's put maybe 3 different sections in here. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 maybe. For stuff that I only need a little bit of versus something I want a little more of. Ooh, out of oxygen. I'm sure there's something I can use to just make more oxygen for myself easily enough. Boom, 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 boom. Refined from kelp sacks, condensed carbon, fungal mold, kelp sac, frost crystal, selenium, gamma root, kelp sac. Not so much. Oxygen to create carbon, nope. Okay, not a ton. So there is going to be a decent amount of just like teleporting around, warping around for different resources, I guess, today. Salt and chlorine. This stuff can go to my freighters. Oh yeah, I am getting low on a couple of resources. Alright. We're just gonna like warp around and look for some resources. I could easily find oxygen on planets, but I don't really want to bother with that. I'd rather sort of stay on my freighter and keep working on the base than go and farm a bunch of resources. Yeah, chlorine, ferrite. Okay, nothing too special. Let's see what we can find here. Scientific, power generation, science, power gen, high tech, manufacturing, maybe, but I don't know. Mining might be okay. Let's try a mining area. Not the best economy, but eh. Also, there's a lot of other stuff I could sort of be doing too, like going to each of the stations and get more exosuit expansions and stuff like that, but I just don't care at the moment. I want to keep working on the base. Planetary probe. Copper, pyrite, cobalt, cactus, mortite, cobalt, copper, gold, magnetized ferrite. Nothing too amazing. Let's see what the local trade area has. Game. Cool, I've warped a lot. I don't care. More salt and chlorine. Go and grab some of that while I'm here. All the other stuff is a little too high value at the moment. Come on, man. I just keep finding like the same stuff over and over again rather than anything super useful. Scientific. Mercantile. That's probably just going to be mostly trade goods, though, and I don't care too much. Like, I just need basic resources, which might be better to try and trade with pilots and stuff, but even they don't have a ton of them. You just gotta kind of get lucky to find more resources. I wish they sold more stuff in each system. I think it'd be better if they sold more things in each system. Because like 3 pages and like half of it is filled with just trade goods and stuff like that is a little annoying. Activated Emerald. Ooh. That jumped into an interesting place here. Boom, 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 boom. Exosuit upgrade charts? Really? You're going to take up a spot for them? There are like 12 other ways to find exosuit upgrade charts. Why waste a slot on them? Say Emerald? Baron? Oh my god, Baron. Mercantile, Viking, let's do power generation. Now, you know what? That might actually be interesting. Maybe I can find more stuff like oxygen and tritium and dihydrogen, though I don't think I've ever seen dihydrogen just in the local trade terminal, but maybe that's possible. I don't know. I don't know if you can end up in situations where you warp into like fights when you're on your freighter. I don't think that's possible, but maybe it is. Because you warp in your ship and you can jump right into like a pirate fight or whatever against freighters and stuff like that. But I don't think you can in your freighter because they can't really trigger it. Which honestly is probably for the best. Warp these fishies. Hey, Shin, how you doing? Hey, buddy. Hey. Hi, buddy. Copper ammonia, silver, fungal mold. Interesting. There's more fungal mold there. I could do some of that. Venom, cobalt. I don't think I care too much. I can build up my fungal mold as I go, kind of thing. Sending a paragraph to your art mama. You're getting a comm going. Hey, congratulations. Be interesting. Alright, let's see what the local trade terminal has. More cobalt. I think I'm getting enough cobalt at this point. For a while, at least. Copper ferrite dioxide. A little extra dioxide might not go to waste. A little more ferrite. A little copper. What are we doing? I have 600 ionized. Deuterium, ferrite, silicate, sodium. I got plenty of cobalt and copper for now. Lots of ferrite, but I use a lot of ferrite, so I could probably use even more than that. Yeah, trying to find the rare resources. I may just have to land and look, honestly. Oxygen may be, like, really rare to find in the... And there's fungal mold here, too. So you know what? I will go ahead and land. I'll go ahead and land and look for some fungal mold and see if I can just find a bunch of oxygen plants, too, while I'm hunting. I didn't really want to waste a lot of time going out and doing stuff. I wanted to work on the base, but Mold, just check food. Mm-hmm. My little Artemis statue. It's Hyperborean planet. That is the Marshy, so it's going to be this planet that's behind this one. All of these ships are warping in right now. Like, all around me. It's just like, I don't care. I could go raiding if I really wanted to, but I don't really care to. My asthma planet. High sentinel activity, but they're not aggressive, so I should be okay as long as I'm careful. I would have to deal with them constantly being interested in what I'm doing, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem. So this right here is the reason why I love Sentinel Interceptors so much. Oop. Look at my speed. Right there in the lower left. 0 units a second. 0 units a second. This is why I love Sentinel Interceptors. In Atmo on a planet, they have the ability to just hover. Right? I think they're the only ship in the entire game that has the ability to just hover in place when you're in Atmo. Which is so good because you can do stuff like, oh, you know what? I need a little carbon or ferrite. Hover. Blast. Mining. Oh, look, I need a little dihydrogen. Blast mining. You don't have to land to mine. You don't have to try and swoop past stuff slowly, as slow as you can possibly move, and like blast it while you're going, and then constantly run into the landscape while you're trying to mine. You just hover and blast. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Okay, so there's some oxygen. It's like one single little plant. I don't care that much. This can get sold. This can hang with me. That can hang with me. Alright. Ooh, salvage data. Not bad. I could use some more of that. I want to try and find... well, some fungal mold outcroppings, so those will be big and have a bunch of them. Or I want to find some oxygen, and there's a little bit. It's only 2 plants though. I'd rather find a big, like, occasionally you can find big outcroppings of like the sodium and oxygen plants where there's like 20 of them in this tiny little area. I'd rather try and find one like that than waste my time landing for every like 1 or 2 little oxygen plants I see on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Also, like I said, I need the fungal mold. I'll look around for some facilities while I'm here too. Why not? That'll give me another reason to like land and do some stuff and look around. Lots of sodium around, not a ton of oxygen. Hey, there's a building. I can't move too quick though, that's the thing. Otherwise, I'll blow right past the oxygen plants before they have a chance to load in. There's some fungal mold. Not really any oxygen around here, but here's a lot of fungal mold. Here we go. They should be able to help me to put more plants down. Not that it's something I'm like really, really desperate to get a lot of, because fungal mold does not have a lot of uses in the game. And so I really could just like put down 1 or 2 of the crops and then slowly expand as I harvest from them. And that'd be perfectly fine. But instead now I have like 300 or 400 of it, I think. Okay. And here's plenty of some sodium, but not so much oxygen. There's one more fungal mold plant that I didn't get. Of course it is. Alright, let's hop back to the ship. Not too much oxygen around here. There's some more fungal mold over there. I can already see it on my screen at the very edge here. Yeah, so I'm just looking like little glowing red plants on the ground, pretty much. Plenty of sodium, not a lot of oxygen. Oh well. Also, I haven't seen many sentinels around, surprisingly. For a high sentinel activity planet, usually they're just like hovering all around my face, constantly pestering me while I'm trying to mine and harvest and stuff. But not so many of them at the moment. They're just like spread throughout all this other stuff in the way. That's probably plenty. That's like 900. That's way plenty of fungal mold. I think it's like at most maybe like 50 per plant. That's more than enough to fill out the entire area that I might want. Yeah, no oxygen anywhere. Wonderful. Alright. Oh, hey, look, there's a ruin. Could mine around for some historical artifacts and stuff, but I don't really care for that right now. Alright. Let's just fly around a bit and look for some oxygen outcroppings. There's a little bit. And there's a little bit more. There we go, there's some. It'd really be better if I just found like a trade terminal where I could get tons of oxygen, but whatever. Because getting like 15 or so a piece from each of these little drops is annoying. I need to find a major outcropping of them to really get what I need. Because undoubtedly I'm going to need tons of this stuff eventually. I didn't even realize I was that low on oxygen. Wait, where the hell did the rest go? There they are. Well, there's a trade area. Maybe I can find someone there who will have some. Is that oxygen outcropping? Oh my god, it is. Nice. Oh, what luck. Oh, what luck. See, these areas where you find like 30 of the plants all gathered together are always nice. There's already 250, 70, 80, 300. Yeah, almost 1,000 already. It's always nice when you find these sorts of things. Is that all of it? Yep, that's all of it. There's also a sodium outcrop over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Since I'm in the area anyway, I don't think I'm really low on sodium, but hey, whatever. It's a basic resource that a lot of stuff uses. May as well. Don't care. There we go. Like 500 sodium and about more than 1,000 oxygen. I mean, that's not all the oxygen I'm gonna need. I could use tons more oxygen than that, but... So I guess I'll head to this trade area, see what kind of stuff's there, and then see if maybe there's another oxygen, like, field somewhere around the area. I'm not seeing any offhand. I think there's also the, like, oxygen harvester, atmosphere harvester. I thought there was a different one, like an oxygen harvester specifically. Atmosphere harvester gets you, like, gases, but it's not specifically oxygen. Also, I don't know that there'd be a real reason to put down, like, an oxygen harvester and be like, I'll get my oxygen that way, though. Because these harvesters always take fucking forever, man. These harvesters are, like, super slow. It'd be great if I put down, like, a base and made an oxygen farming area. That could be interesting. C class, though, that's not very good. And I have no idea if it's oxygen. In this environment, a toxic environment like this, it's probably something else. Here we are. And it's right next to the facility. That's interesting. It's a terrible potential, but what is it? It is oxygen, in fact. Terrible garbage potential, though. Do I not really want that potential? 38, 39... 38, 39... 38, 39. Oh well. Is there anything else nearby? There's a mineral nearby. There's no nearby power hotspots, though. There is an S-class mineral deposit, though, around here. I don't know if there's anything on this planet I desperately need. But I mean, an S-class deposit, it'd be almost sacrilegious not to at least see what it is. It's unfortunate that the oxygen was C-class, though. I could do with like a C-class mineral if I could find an S-class oxygen. Oh look, an exosuit upgrade. And the mineral is right next to it. What is it? Copper. I really don't care that much. And there is electromagnetic power nearby too. Interesting. Not too bad. So if I set up a base on top of this existing structure, I could get all of those. It's not too bad. You know what, I'll do it. It's a garbage oxygen though. I'm not gonna set this up being like, yeah, this will gather oxygen for me and I'll use it to work on my base kind of thing. I might be able to get some from this. It's garbage potential, lowest possible, but if I take the oxygen I've already got and I use that to work on my base a little bit, then I might be able to come back and get some more. Let's put it about here. Honestly, I could go all the way back to this base and still stretch out the bounds of my base enough to reach everything, I think. But I'll go ahead and put the base on the outside here. I'll put it here, I think. That'll work. Claim. Oh god, archive recovery garbage. This stupid thing is just in the way. Let's do... And then it'll be... oxygen and copper. There we go. Cool. Where are they? Gas extractor. Metal plating and chrome. Easy enough. Concentration 39%. I should be able to get 40 out of this. I wish you could see the concentration percent while you're placing it. That'd be great. So you have to just like shuffle it around a little bit here and there and here and there and all that. It's annoying. Okay, it's definitely in the right type of area, but let me move it a little bit. I want to try and eke out the absolute max from this because it's such a terrible potential. I want to at least get the most I can out of it. Jesus. Yeah. No, I think I need to settle for 39. 250 per hour. Well, 0 per hour right now, but if overall storage is this may not be enough. Let's find that electromagnetic spot and put down some power here. It's a B class, that should be plenty for my needs. And it's still not very good. S class is great, but really with electromagnetic, you only need so much power, really. I think that's more oxygen. Yep, there's more oxygen over there. Nice. So while I'm putting down like a facility to make me some oxygen, I'm actually finding a lot just out in the wild. There's 73. Okay, I'm too far away from my base now, so I need to stretch it out. For those who don't know, bases start at
degenerates like you belong on a cross.
I always forget I have that one until it goes off, and I love it. I just love how fucking clipped and loud and just aggressive that one is. It's hilarious. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm back in my base now. So we take a tiny little piece of... what do we want to do it with? I used to do this with like a standing wall piece, I think. That's not ideal. I want a taller wall piece, I think. I don't really have like a post. How's that? The data display unit. Missing glass. It's not terrible. Still not quite what I'm looking for though. Cap standing light, that's too short. No, okay. Let's just do these. So whenever you create a base, I think it gives you like 300 units of space radius around the base computer, and I believe you can stretch that out to like 1,000 units by basically doing this. You keep building near the very edge of your base range, and it stretches it out a bit. I'm actually pretty close to this electromagnetic thing already, because I can build for quite a while here. Oh wow, I can build a way out. Okay, base out of range. So this right here is the edge of my base. So if I build there, then that should stretch out my base more, which will give me room to build there. Oh, zero glitch. So now I should be able to put down the electromag generator right here on top of this. What's our power output? 219 kps. 72% B class, 219K. It's not bad. Now let's do let's connect it to the top. And then we'll connect that out like this. Now, you know what we'll do? Like that. And we'll carry that back toward this direction. Yo, hello, welcome in everybody. Just trying to play Power World. No, I have not played Power World yet. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. There it is. Oh yeah. I know what it is. I haven't played it though, is the thing. That's all. But yeah, I've seen other people playing it. It definitely looks like a lot of fun. It's just goofy and weird and crazy. And yeah, I'm from the US. Let's put the next power line here. There we go. Yeah. Then we'll do electrical wiring. We'll take that up to the top there, and then out from there to here. And we'll put it on, in fact, we'll put it here. Twitch stream moments. And then take that out to, wait, did I not put anything in between these two? I don't know if it'll stretch that far. Yeah, it doesn't look like I did. It might be too far to stretch. Oh, no, looks like it can handle it. It's impressive. Alright, back so we can actually power this thing and start generating some oxygen. It's terrible oxygen, but some. When did I start streaming? Oh god, a little over 2 years ago now I started streaming more like seriously. I'd streamed once or twice before here or there occasionally. But like, yeah, about 2 years ago is when I started streaming more consistently and like seriously and all that. I'm gonna need to refill this toxic protection eventually, but that's fine. I'll just use sodium for it. There's plenty of it around. Oh, wait. While I'm out here, I did see a bunch of oxygen. Over there? It's right now nothing at the moment. Right now that would be unemployed for the most part, despite the little amounts that I make from Twitch every few months maybe. Let's go ahead and power that up again. Game development, visual design, just plenty of investments. Not bad. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. So in the process of setting up oxygen production, I've actually found myself plenty of like actual oxygen. So that's nice. And then, no, not that. I wanted... Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, maybe, but you wouldn't be able to... I don't think you'll be able to link it in the chat, because I have, like, link protection and all that sort of stuff on right now. Hello, Nick. Where's the... Oh, yeah, copper. Cool, but where was it? Over there? Yes, I do have Discord. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like it's over here. Yeah, it was right next to this base. 50, 60, 80, 90, 99, 99, 98. We can probably settle for 99. I don't need a ton of copper anyway. Here. Oh, you just found a living frigate? Oh, I've never found a living frigate before. Oh, don't have the metal plates. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. There we go. And then where's my power? Over that way. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's keep it going with the same sort of design. Yeah, I've got a couple of like basic normal frigates, like industry and trade and stuff, and then I have one pirate frigate. Boom. This is gonna be a little... Let's go up over here, shall we? We'll go this way. And then I should be able to pair it off of that. And take it this way. Yep, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. It should be enough to run both of them. I could stack these and do a lot more. You can get more copper out of this because I can stack it like 4 high, I think. And same with the oxygen, which I may do for the oxygen so I get more production out of it. But I'm not going to bother with the copper. There we go. 597 an hour, and it's only got a storage of 250, so that's not going to be much. I will want to move some supply depots, I think. Okay. Let's head back towards my base for a moment. Then we'll worry about the supply depots. Nice stuff on Discord. All right, I'll take a look at it. Oh, yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to see it. I'll take a look at it later on. Let's do very basic for the moment. How long have I been playing No Man's Sky for? I've been playing No Man's Sky for years, dude. I'll go ahead and just set up a little platform for now. Hi, Sakuno. Hello, welcome in, Sakuno. Good to see you. My hobbies? Oh, mine are gaming. Like, I love playing games mostly with my friends and stuff too. That's a lot of fun. Okay, let's put down some supply depots here, shall we? I just need tons of metal plating, that's why. God, just 2 supply depots is already gonna take a lot. I want to use up all my metal plates, so I'll go ahead and just put down 2 for the moment. Boom, 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 boom. 1 over here, and 1 over here. And then we will do... Let me do this. We'll take it down. Love to stream. I do No Man's Sky, Terraria, Starbound, Minecraft. When my sub is active, I do a bunch of Final Fantasy 14, stuff like that. All right, enjoy your food. See you later. And then we'll drop it here. Boom, 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 boom. And let's do supply pipe. Run my pipes underground. And then restore. Literally just running my pipes underground. It's Sakuna. Hope you're having a good day, good week, good year, good life, good all that. Watch some chill, relaxed lo-fi nonsense while I work on my No Man's Sky stuff. Also, hi perf. I'll drop the next one here. And here, before the cliff gets in my way, this little hill, actually, not even a cliff, this little hill gets in my way. And then I'll drop the other one on the next side, which actually can probably be right here. Boom, 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 boom. Bite, beat, teleport, supply. Drop it there. Is that the staff? Yeah. This is the Atlas staff. I'll show it off to you again in a sec. Once I run this supply pipe. This is not like a ton of storage that I've set up here for these supply depots. It's really not much. But it'll work for now. Where is it? Where's my little pothole that I made? I thought I made one more little pothole along the way, but this should be fine. There we go. And remove that. Now I'll go ahead and restore. See, this is the Atlas staff. It's not like my favorite design on the multi-tool, but it is pretty cool. Kenshi vibes. Doesn't everything give you Kenshi vibes? Oh, there's the other pothole. Oh well, I didn't need it. Not everything but clothes. Okay. Now I have the copper machine. That's probably the only one I'll bother to make. That's probably the only copper miner I'll bother to make, because I'm not really desperate for copper or anything. I would like to multi-stack the oxygen one so I can get more oxygen per hour. And then more supply depots would be nice, but for now, that'll be enough. Because this will get me 1250, so that's enough for 2 cycles of the copper, which I think is like an hour each or more. I don't even remember how long a cycle takes for mining. Oh, per hour, yeah. So that's enough for like 2 hours on the copper before it fills up. And I never need a ton of copper anyway. This is going to be more like 5 hours of oxygen, so I think I want more. Yeah, I think I want more. Five metal plating and a bunch of chrome. See, I don't have a ton of chrome right now, but I do have a bunch of copper. And I'm mining more anyway, so I may as well turn it into some chrome. Let's do 10 metal plates. Do I have any spare chrome in here? Ugh, a little. I'll take all of the spare that I can right now. As well as this. See what we can get out of that. Alley-oop. Ah, dang it. Too far. You know what? Let's just do it this way. This way is much easier. Let's put myself like directly on top of it. Let's go ahead and get even closer to on top of it, why don't we? Like straight up on top of it. There we go. That'll be pretty good.
You've been hit by a smooth funnel.
Barrett. Not mineral. Gas. Not enough chrome. Just multi-stack this so we can get a bunch of oxygen each hour. Again, I don't know that I'm actually going to make use of any of it, because by the time it's ready, who knows? There we go. That's good. And then we will take you to you. as well as up to there. Oh, that one is in absolutely the wrong place. Water. Okay. Thank you, Baron. How's that? Close enough. And then we'll take you. You. Why are those ones not powered? There we go. And then you to you. Much better. And now supply pipes. You to you to you. And that pairs all of them together, which means now I should be extracting 750 an hour. Another storage depot would be nice. No, overall storage 1750. That's enough for 2 hours. Okay, that's plenty for now. I'll expand this base. I'll definitely expand this base later, but for now that's plenty. And then I'll go ahead and upload the base, why don't I? For now that's good. And oxygen, I should have almost 2,000. That's good for now. I'll probably try and integrate that base into this facility here, or at least put down like a building for like a supply depot or something. Make it look a little better later on, but right now I just wanted the function for the base rather than form. Oh, there we go. Back up we go. There we go. Nice little picture there. And there. Alright. Docking approach. Time to get back into the base building. Honestly, you know, after all the work I put in to build my own personal explorer, in all likelihood I'll probably end up scrapping the thing at some point. Like, it's cool that they built the, like, construct your own ship stuff in the game, but really they started out with, like, some of the most boring classes of ship. All you can build right now is Explorer, which mostly who cares, Hauler, mostly who cares, and Fighters, which are pretty good, but not all that, like, interesting, really. Fighter is still, like, one of the best classes of ship, just for its combat potential and some of its maneuverability. It's not the best, but it's got good maneuverability, great combat potential, all that sort of stuff, so... But it's not all that interesting. Okay, what was I working on oxygen-wise? Was it the cultivation chambers? Yeah, that's what I was working on oxygen-wise. Also, have my plants grown yet? Because it's probably been about an hour or so. Nope. Nope. Okay. So be it. Do I have more? What are these ones? Gamma weed? Okay, that was gamma root, which I'm out of. Fungal clusters, though, I should have a lot more of now, right? Yep. I picked up a bunch more fungal mold, so I should have plenty more fungal clusters now. There. Fully able to plant them. Again, you don't need much fungal mold for anything, so this will be plenty. Same with all this, like 12 mordite, that's plenty. 12 Fecium, that's sort of plenty. You don't need Fecium for a lot of stuff. I will need it while I'm building on my base, all these cultivation chambers and stuff, but you don't need it for a lot outside of that. And gamma weed you need for almost nothing, so a lot of this stuff I'm not going to need too often. Yep. Make sure we get the color right. Alley-oop. See what we run out of next. Fecium. We ran out of Fecium. See, that's what I mean. We need a lot of Fecium now while we're building all these cultivation chambers, but not a whole lot else. Other than that, Fecium does not have a ton of uses, really. Let's see, 1, 2. There we go. This front way will basically be my walkway here. So maybe I should spin these actually. So that I have one thing. Doesn't matter too much. And then I'll have subsets of 4, like this. And let's see, what do I want to plant here? Got it, got it. Got it, and got it. Do I want this to be all of my, like, expensive ones? Like Venom Urchin, Albumin, Pearl, Gravitino, Host, and Star Bramble, maybe? But that's 4. Maybe I should put those upstairs. I still need Solar Vine, Frostwort, and Cactus. Yeah, maybe I should do those in here. Solar Vine, Frostwort, and Cactus. Because other than that, that leaves 4 that are, like, expensive trade materials, and then 1 that's an illegal, like, good. And I might find a little, like, hidey hole area where I'm basically growing my nip buds in its own little area, right? I'll put that up in the bathroom so that I can use the moisture to grow my nip buds. Here, yeah, probably. So hot and cold. So I'll probably put Solar Vine on one side, Frostwort on the other, and Echinocactus in the center. That sounds about right. This is Frost Crystals, which are worth a lot more than Solanium is, right? Farm makes reliable crop, blah, 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 blah. Crystal flower, frost crystals. Not always, but sometimes. Yeah, let's do that. And that's it. We're out of frost crystals. So I put a Echinocactus in the center. What component? We're not missing any components. We got plenty. Like these, when I do want to collect them, I'll probably want to collect a nice big chunk of them. So having 4 plots, having 4 separate plots might actually be useful. And then Solar Vine, I'll just start putting it down now. And expand more when I get some Fecium later. And then I need to put a 3rd floor up on top as well. No, I want to do that. I know. Is all this stuff colored properly? Nope. I basically just need to fix the colors that are wrong anytime I notice something that isn't colored properly. Which is pretty easy to notice. You see there where it says colors G right above my marker there. So if it looks like this, that gives me the ability to go into this and like choose a color, which will change the color. But if it changes to that, where you can see the little color swatch next to the symbol for colors, that's telling me it's the wrong color. It's a different color. So if I just tap G, it immediately colors that panel to the right color. Right? Like, see, that one's the right color. That one's not. Now it is. Now that is. Now that is. Now that is. Right? It's annoying that you can't just like wide scale change the colors of things, especially since I want like the whole base to basically have one color palette. But oh well. Then we'll go up like this. Oh god, that one's gonna connect. I suppose it's not the end of the world, but do I have something I can use to block that? It's an interior. Yeah, it's not working. Exterior catwalk. Interesting. No, because I need the whole platform for that one to connect to, so that won't work very well. Freighter corridor, stairs, interior, bulkhead, exterior, catwalk. No, okay, I'll just let that one connect for now. I'll look into it a little more and see if I can find something that'll work. Game, come on, come on. You can do it. There it is. Much better. There we go. 3rd floor, I guess, is where I'll cram these other ones. So I'll need a little more room for them, I think. Because these are going to be the expensive plants, so I want to be able to plant a lot of them, and I need to fit 4 of them into this area. I could have a pretty similar layout to the 1st floor, I suppose. Let's see. And then I don't have any room to build these now because I don't have Fecium, right? Yeah, okay. Let's duplicate the bulkhead door and stick it there. Basically, I need to get a couple of harvests of Fecium down so I can expand on my cultivation rooms, but I have the design down now, so that's good. I wonder what I'll do with the Nip Nip Buds, because they're going to be the odd man out at the end of this, is the Nip Nip Buds. I mean, they wouldn't be if I found a 4th space to grow them in here. But I don't really want to, because... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 6. Yeah, no, this is 7 long. That's not gonna work right. Ooh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. I know exactly what to do here. Do I have enough for cultivation? No, I'm still out of Vesium. Alright. Echinocactus, right? That's Echinocactus? Yeah. Goes here. And then Nip Nip can go here. Oh, I don't have enough Vesium to start putting down Nip Nip. But that's where I'll put the Nip Nip. I'll just put a couple of little plots of Nip Nip buds right in the center there. Which will give me more the 7 length that I need, right? I was doing like 4 plots, 4 plots, 4 plots, but that gives me a length of 6, and this is actually 7 long. So I'll put the Nip Nip in the center here and just use 2 plots for it, right? And then space the Echinocactus out around it, basically. That'll work. What is that one? I thought that was the... whatever. I can get tons of carbon. Like, every single one of these cultivation rooms could just give me tons of freaking carbon, man. If I really need it. I don't really need it at the moment. I have like 2,000 carbon. I guess I could use plenty more. Why not? I moved this save from a survival save, which it was before, to a normal save, because the survival inventory limits are a fucking nightmare when you're trying to do like base building and stuff. It's doable, but trying to build my freighter base when I'm not even near a planet or any real resources and have to use what's in my inventory, having the survival limit of 500 per stack was annoying. So I just decided to make this a normal save since it's going to be a long-term one anyway. Yeah, that should be interesting. Or like my grow rooms. It's not bad. Let me work on the refinery, or the, what do I call it? The fabricator area here. I need a good shelf though. I don't know that I have one. Crates, drawers, lockers, desks. Maybe desks? I don't know how that'll work for shelving. Fence, trophies, pallets, covered piles, Yeah, I don't know that this will work at all. It'd be easier if they just had a shelf. Let's see if we can even cram fabricators in there. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I mean, that's usable. That doesn't look great. I'd prefer a different design, but that's totally a usable design, if nothing else. But trying to line up these desks is going to be a pain in the butt. But, like, these can give me relics and recharge items, more relics. and basic resources like crafting resources. Like, they're pretty good, and the fact that they actually do fabricate the items that you normally find in them is very nice. So for each of these... Oh, out of antimatter. Let's see if I get one. What are the odds? No, no such luck. Wait, why is it still... That was weird. Why'd it give me 2? Components. There it is. 2 of those. And then we'll do that and that. So for each little junction, I think I'll put something like that. In front of like each of these pipes, I think I'll put like 3 of these barrels. Yeah, for some reason it's giving me multiple... That's odd. Also, why is it only giving me a bunch of condensed carbon? There's supposed to be a much larger pool to pull from here, and yet it's just giving me a bunch of condensed carbon. Why is it letting me pull from them multiple times like this, though? Yeah, and it's only giving me condensed carbon. That's odd. I don't get it. Also, my little ship overlook. It's great whenever I want to find a specific style of ship. Just come out here and watch who docks with my freighter. I think I'm going to hit up the anomaly and see if there's something better for a shelf. Because building every shelf like this without the ability to, like, design it just right and then blueprint it and build it that way is going to be a pain in the butt. So if they have a tech, like just a flat out shelf I can build and be done with, I prefer that. I do still have some Quicksilver. Actually, I have quite a bit. I've been building it up for a while. So even though I spent like 10,000 or so Quicksilver, I think I still have like 10 or 15 left. Yeah. I got tons of it from the Omega Expedition. Tons of Quicksilver that way. And then I did a couple of the Anomaly missions, like weeklies and stuff like that, along the way as well, so that got me even more. Come on. Oh, that's the planet. That's why. I'm getting closer to the planet, not further away. There we go. While I'm here, maybe I'll break down that multi-tool as well. Look at all these nerds running around. Nerds! You dumb gamers. Oh, man. Alright, first let's check the building supplies. See if we can find something that'll work. Oh, I'm out of salvage data, though. Alright, let me just look what's in here, though. Prefabs. Most of this I probably wouldn't be able to build on the freighter at all, the prefab stuff. Maybe some of it, but probably not. Wonder projector, message, nope, communications. Light boxes? Oh yeah, I have that sphere creator. I want to see how that works. Because that's weird. That's something I don't think I've ever used before. But I'll deal with that later. Nope. Nothing. No decals, no posters, decorative modules. No, that's not really a shelf. Oh, timber shelving unit. Okay, so there is something I can use there. That'd work. I don't know that I want to do timber, but that would work if nothing else. Going to bed? Alright, night, Baron. I will leave you with something. Oh boy. Shelf panel, that won't really work. That's gonna be too short, I think. Like, that's gonna be too thin. I won't be able to stick a crate fabricator in that. Ceiling panel, weapon rack. Nope, oscilloscope. Ferret. Oh my god. Small crates, locked crates, ventilated crates, no. Crate fabricators. Boxes, molded lock boxes. Lock boxes, no. So there's timber shelving. I can use that if nothing else. I think that the multiple desks stacked make for a better shelving unit than the timber shelving will, design-wise. But the like aggressively annoying step of having to stack 4 desks on top of each other and try and line them up perfectly is something I don't really want to do in that whole room. So I may not be doing that for the whole thing. I prefer if I can find something that'll work just as a shelving unit that I can install one. Yeah, nothing here. Table, counter, half counter, nope. Globe, oil, tap, no. Nope. Nope. Opulent tapestries and ceramics and stuff like that, no. Wash, rush, silver lift, nope. Scaffolding, no. Nope. That won't work. H-beam stack. Barricade. The barricade might work on that one part I don't want to connect, so I might use that. Panel timber divider, propped timber dividers. That looks kind of like shelving, but again, that looks too thin. I won't be able to fit the crates in it. I can take a look at some of them, though. This is all, like, machinery stuff. Yeah, there's nothing here. This is all, like, wall panels and things like that. So there's nothing really there that I can use. Storage frame. It doesn't look like it. Power transformer, secure servers, data cabinets. No, none of that. No, none of that. I don't think will work. This is all lighting. That's not gonna work. Switches and industrial stuff. Nope. Agriculture stuff. No. There's all the like flooring and walls and roofing and stuff like that. Primitive shapes, no. Storage, no. Prefabs, no. And we're back around in a circle. So there's one in there that might work. I'll need some salvage data to get it. Let me go check the Quicksilver shop and see if there's anything that'll work better. Boom, 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 boom. So funny seeing people just run around and like just dump stuff they don't need on other people. I mean, people do actually like trade stuff here in the anomaly, but there's also people who'll just like run through the anomaly and like toss things they don't want onto other characters. Base building parts. Crates, covered crates. Silos, no. No, more plants. Posters, plants. Pots, chairs. I almost want to get a chair so I can just stick a chair out on that area where I'm looking over the ships and be like, yep, just sitting here on my chair. Put a bottle of some whiskey or something next to it.
Just be like freaking hillbilly in space hanging out and just watching the ships come in. I wonder if I shrunk down a bubble duct as far as it could possibly go, I'd look like a bottle of something set next to my chair. Mostly decal stuff. Rocks, fireplace. Nope. Ah, damn it. I pressed the wrong button. We were here. Nope. I want that terrarium. I think I can find use for that in my build. The reality generator might be interesting looking too in some places. The aquarium I might be able to find use for as well. I don't really like the circle design, but if I stack a couple of them next to each other and then like put a window over top of it, I might be able to make it look like it's a rectangular design. Holographic globe. Tree like that maybe might work better in the back area where I was trying to build. Gestures, I don't care about. Appearance stuff, I don't care about. Other curiosities, that's for more stuff later on. Anything I don't own. Okay, there's nothing in here that'll work. All right. Back to a planet. I need to grab myself a couple of pieces of salvage data. Or do I already have some? No, I don't have any left. Okay. This stuff should all be done, right? Yeah. That's done. That could get stored. This can get stored. That could get stored. And salt can get stored. Yeah, no, I don't have any spare salvage data. Alright. Dropping down onto a planet. I was hoping to do more of the base building today, but running out of resources did not help. So I spent actually quite a lot of this stream just gathering resources and stuff. But I think I'll go a little longer of a stream today. Frost crystal, copper dioxide, sodium. Fungal copper, ammonia, silver. Copper dioxide, frost crystal, sodium. Copper, paraffinum, cobalt. Nothing super useful on any of these planets. So we could just go back to my base, but I could just land pretty much anywhere. I'll just go to this planet, which is the closest of the three, I think. So I'll just stay here. I don't think I need any more frost crystal. I think I planted all that. No, actually, I think I did need more frost crystal. I don't care too much. Frost crystal is another one of those resources. You don't need a ton of it all the time. Just occasionally for one thing here, one thing there kind of thing, right? So I'm perfectly fine with just sort of expanding my frost crystal plants as they grow. Let me look for little bases that I can land at, so I can do a little exploration while I'm working on this. That's a whole lot of nothing. Well, there's something. There's a couple of somethings now. Alright. This isn't the kind of base where you're guaranteed salvage data. That's the one with the, like, 2 little tent area, pretty much. Not tents, but, like, 2 little tiny areas, right? You'll usually find salvage data between them. Not always, but most of the time. There's some. 265, 392. Yeah, not really any closer. All right. This is a whole other grind that you end up going through in order to get more of the stuff from the anomaly, right? Is all the buried tech module stuff. A lot of these little grinds I end up just sort of doing over time. Rather than like, I need to have everything from the anomaly that I can get. I'll just be like, I'll just collect the little salvage data as I go. On like every planet I go to, I'll collect a little salvage data and then be about my business. Or like every so often, I'll drop by the anomaly, run a Quicksilver mission, that kind of thing. $392. Scan each of these creatures, I suppose, since I'm here anyway. What is that? $169. 69. Don't care about the slime. It's cool. Well, there's a big old beetle. Ugh. There's some horrible creatures in this game. There's some 190 away. There's some 266. No thanks. Really, this like one little stop will probably be enough. There we go. How much do I have now? 10? I already have 10? Damn. Okay, that's probably plenty. There are only a couple of things that interested me, but if there's a couple more buried tech modules really close by, I'll go ahead and grab them, I suppose. Really seems like they upped the amount of tech salvage data you get. It feels like that. Because I only salvaged like 3 of them and I already have like 10 modules and it's just nuts. I think I remember a time when you used to actually only get like 1 or maybe 2 salvage data from each buried tech module. Alright, that should be enough for now. Grab some food. Frozen tubers. Some wheat. Here anyway, I may as well. Alright. Let me go back to that base that I landed at and I'll check it out and see if there's anything interesting there. And then I think I'll be back to the anomaly because I've already got like more than enough to check out the couple of things that interested me. Ugh. The fact that this guy's just floating around here, is this a... It is a locked base. Boom. Okay. Let's see if we can pull a multi-tool expansion slot out of here, shall we? You could also learn some recipes from this, but I think I've already bought every single one of those recipes from the anomaly, because I had the nanites. I figured, what the hell? I'll just get them. Like all the stasis device recipe stuff. Data origin, list of potentially corrupt files. I appear to have deletion rights. Delete the sentinel scan. Cool, that worked. So I could get nanites, I could go for a recipe. Like I said, I already know all those recipes. I just went and bought them. The ones I didn't get from my scientist, I just bought for nanites. So all that's left to me really now is multi-tool expansion slots, I think. I've got a decent number of them now. Let's see, this can go to the freighter, so can that. This stays with me, that can go to the freighter, I think. This could go to the freighter. Having a little dihydrogen on the freighter might not hurt. Where's my, like, crafting supplies? No, I don't keep many. Okay, I'll drop this on the starship then. Yeah, I still had room for some Gek relics. And some basic food stuff. Whoops. I need to be careful about that. I keep accidentally hitting E on top of stuff that wants me to use it while I'm just trying to tab through my inventory. Alright. Back to the anomaly. Let's go get me some shelving. How, like, stupid that is. It's like, alright, I need to go on an adventure to grab some stuff to go back to the anomaly so I can buy some shelving units. When you get into the base design stuff in this game, it's really goofy sometimes. Some interesting solars in here. Again, I don't care too much because I have my interceptor now. It might be interesting from, like, completion's sake to, or collection's sake, to have, like, a nice solar, or maybe find myself a nice exotic or something, but, like, I probably wouldn't use them very often because I like the interceptor. Timber shelving unit. Where was the shelf panel? I'll grab, even though it probably, I'm like 99% sure it won't work for me. All these boxes and crates and stuff don't work. The worktop might be interesting. I don't think it'll work for what I want, but it might be interesting as design-wise. Wanted that barricade. The mini dividers won't work for what I want. I'm pretty sure of that, but I'll check it out. Grab myself this scaffolding just to see what it looks like. Nothing in here. Nothing for shelving units in here, but there's some interesting things. But nothing I want at the moment. I might want some of those server blocks eventually, but not yet. Where was the, oh no, the aquarium was in the, Quicksilver shop and I already bought it. Alright, we'll try some of these. See how they work. I'll drop the rest of this on my freighter. Oh, also. Not many slots. Plus it's a pistol. Doesn't look all that interesting. Alright. I'll just dismantle this stuff and I'll take this apart. Maybe I can get a multi-tool expansion slot out of it. It is an S rank, so the odds of getting a multi-tool expansion slot are actually pretty good. Silent Tuskayev machine. 49,000 units. Oh, because it's a pistol type, I'm guessing. Yeah. Ah, got one. Oh, and an S mining beam module. Not bad. Not too bad at all. That can go to the freighter, and so can that. This can go to the starship. And then let's trash that other one I found, apparently. I didn't even remember finding this one. I must have gotten it while I was out hunting my interceptor, because this is one of those sentinel types. So I'm sure I got it from one of the autophage camps. They're good units, honestly. All this sentinel stuff is pretty good units, even if you're not going to use them. Sentinel weapon shard. No reason. No reason at all. Sentinel weapon shard does not pair with the neutron cannon, which is the weapon I'm using. The Sentinel weapon shard only works as a tech upgrade for the bolt caster. So if you're using anything other than the bolt caster, does it not work with any of the other weapons? I don't think so. Like the scatter blaster, the phoenix, whatever. I don't think it works with any of those. I know for a fact it does not work with the neutron cannon, though. I've tried it before. So this is what I mean. Sometimes I'll do these missions occasionally, not too often, but every week there's a weekend mission on the weekend, which will give you like 1,200 Quicksilver and some good reward. There's only one every weekend, but it's pretty good. And then occasionally I'll do the daily ones that give you Quicksilver. I think yeah. Boop. Alright. Let's try putting in some shelvings. I'm mostly just waiting to see if I can at least get one harvest out of my plants, because that'll let me expand the, not only the plants that I have planted, but also expand my rooms as well, once I get some Fecium. So let me double check and see if that stuff's grown yet, because now it's been like over 2 hours since I planted them. Still nothing. Is it only like once a day? No, these seem to be growing faster than that. Maybe it's every 3 hours or so? Okay, so each platform only works for its own platform, which sort of sucks. I wish... My wish list feature right now is if you pair these together, if you any of these cultivation rooms that you have like touching each other like this, like, I don't know if I'd want it to work through walls or not. Maybe not. Although it wouldn't really matter that much. Like, any cultivation chambers which are, like, physically touching each other, I wish they would work together like a biodome. So that if I hit, like, this harvest all plants here, it would harvest not only these 4, but, like, those 8 as well. Right? And maybe even these 2. Maybe it could work through walls. But maybe it's better that it doesn't work through walls so people can collect only the plants they want. I'm someone who, like, when I go collecting the plants, I'd rather just collect a shit ton of all of them, kind of thing. So having it work through walls might work pretty well for me, but for most people, they might only want to collect the ones they're looking at or whatever. But at the very least, I think they should pair and, like, collect from all the ones connected to them. Okay, so that's not working. Or at least that's not done. I'm sure it's working, it's just not done yet. See, that is an interesting design. Having those desks together is an interesting design, but trying to line it up is going to be a pain in the ass every time. If you could blueprint stuff, I think you can do this in, like, Satisfactory. I think you're able to do this, where you, like, set up a blueprint and then you build it and then you copy it and then you can just go out into the world and duplicate that blueprint wherever you want, kind of thing. That would be amazing. If I could line up all of this stuff perfectly, spend like 20 minutes getting all these tables perfectly lined up, all the crate fabricators in the exact position I wanted them in, right? And then just blueprint the whole design and copy it over, then I'd probably do that way. But since I can't do that, yeah, nowhere near enough room for crate fabricators. There was another one I picked up, I think, right? That, like, there's definitely not enough room in it for crate fabricators, but I'll look anyway. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. Oh yeah, how about that barricade? There we go. Kind of like a railing between the two. Not great, but it'll work for what I want. It works. Boom, boom. Scaffolding is interesting. Actually, for a shelving unit, that's not terrible. I could put 2 crate fabricators on the bottom and then 2 on the middle shelf. That wouldn't be terrible for shelving unit, actually. And it's not a bunch of shelves, but I don't need a ton of crate fabricators. Literally, I'm going to put 4 crate fabricators against each of these walls. That would be plenty. I'd still have tons of resources to farm every single time I came into this room. That could work. Pallet, brick piles, scissor lift. No, absolutely not. All right, let's try the actual shelving unit. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not as tall. I kind of like how tall the... I don't know, man. Let me see about getting closer to the wall so I can put it in place. Do we double stack it? I mean, that would reach the ceiling, but... God. There's no way I want to put in, like, 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 crates per shelving unit. Seems like too much. Does it even fit? It's doable. I don't love it. I'm thinking I might use the scaffolding. I might actually use the scaffolding. Because 4 fabricators per wall section is still plenty. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I won't put one there. 24, 28. Yeah, that's a shit ton of fabricators. I won't even have the resources to make those fabricators. I don't think I like the timber shelving unit. I think instead I'll use the scaffolding as a shelving unit. In fact, let's go ahead and delete these for right now. Kind of like this. Actually, having them not quite perfect would probably be fine, because it's like a storage room. So having them kind of like this. Actually kind of makes more sense. Having it a little disheveled in this room would make a little more sense. I think, yeah, 4 fabricators per area is plenty. I'm out of antimatter, though. Let's see if I can get any. Just more condensed carbon. All condensed carbon, convergence cubes. Microprocessor. See, I don't think you can get antimatter out of these. You can get some of the advanced resources, like microprocessors and stuff out of these. You mostly get, like, relics and things like that, though. You're supposed to be able to get antimatter out of these, and I don't know why I'm only getting condensed carbon out of these and nothing else. That's weird to me. Maybe I can look that up on the assistant really quick. The barrel fabricators. It doesn't say anything about what they drop. Fabricates useful items for its constructor. Item retrieval requires an atlas pass for identity verification. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about exactly what they drop. I'll worry about the barrel fabricators later then. I'll get the crates in for now. Let's do 3 walls for now. It's weird that they're like hanging off the shelf because they don't really fit on the shelf exactly. So it almost looks dangerous that they're like hanging off the shelf like that. Honestly, this is kind of more fitting for my sort of fabrication room because I'm a fucking slob. No, I'm actually not that bad, but like The fact that it's all sort of disheveled, the actual shelving units and stuff, is kind of hilarious to me. I can see how that could drive someone completely fucking nuts, though, with like OCD and stuff like that, though. But I find it hilarious, honestly. Let's move this way a little bit. There we go. I think that's it for antimatter. There we go. Multiple shelving units. Yeah, I think this will work. I can't cram as many as I could in other sort of designs in, but like I said, I have so much space in here that like more than 4 per wall would be kind of crazy to me. That's so much more than I could like really need. The hydrogen, Viking effigy, Gek relic. I'm gonna get a lot of these fucking relics doing this, man. So many of these end up dropping the relics. At least I'll never have to worry about them again. Life support. Gek relic. Okay, good. These aren't fabricating yet. And neither of these. Okay. I was a little worried about like how fast they fabricate. I don't want them to be too quick. Because it's not like I want to just come in here and constantly be picking up items from these. Like coming in every 30 minutes, 20 minutes, every hour or something like that. And being able to get stuff. Honestly, I'm not even going to do that much. You know what I mean? I'm going to come in here once in a while when I think about it and do it. But that's the basic style that I'm going for in this room. And then where do I want to put the scientist? Where do I want him? Maybe I should put him next to the teleporter, actually. If I put the teleporter here, specifically in this room. Is it still connected? I don't think it's still connected. I think it lost its connection when doing that. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Maybe I should put some refiners or stellar extractors in this room too. That might be interesting. Not like completely fill it with fabricators and stuff. Use it as like an extraction room or refining room. Although I still have so much space on the ship to fill with other stuff, so. Oh god, is he gonna... Oh god, no. I don't want to do that. Nope. I'll have to cram him in a corner somewhere. I do not want him filling out the room like that in the middle of my room. What do you mean missing components? Oh, chrome. That should be enough for it. Oh, because it's the wrong room type, that's why. Okay. That's the problem. I don't know, man. Maybe putting him in here is not the best idea then. So what pairs off the industrial type then? Orbital exocraft materializer, exocraft specialist room, weapons terminal. I've already got all those down. Although putting those guys in here might be interesting instead of keeping them back in the storage bins. Because the storage area is just a storage area, but this is more of a fabrication area, so putting them here might be better, actually. Let's get rid of him. I would want... Exocraft Materializer. Could be interesting. Let's go change that. Yeah, instead of putting them in the storage bay, the cargo bay basically, I could move them to the fabrication room. But then what do I want to put down here? I don't want a stellar extractor or refiner. This is the back end of the ship. I want something here that I don't really interact with at all. I guess I could just put down a normal expansion room. Just a plain old expansion room like that. Because I'm like never gonna come back here. See, before I had this laid out nice in like a 5 by 2, right? But that requires me to take this one, this storage bin here, and cram it right here next to the door. And I like to have at least a little room to like walk in, right? So I don't want to do it that way. All right, let me check my plants again. Just for the hell of it. I'm going this way anyway. Ooh? No, not yet. They're getting close, though. Very close. So it looks like it might be every 3 or 4 hours. Maybe like every 3 hours you can harvest the plants. You might be right. Do I want them right next to the teleporter, or do I want them one away? Let's do one away. Wait, where's the... Where's the weapons specialist? And then I can, this. Ooh, someone made meatloaf today. Wonderful. And then I'll cram the Exocraft Materializer. And the Exocraft Specialist. Nah, not that way. That'll work. So I finally realized how you get those annoying designs where it crams an entire room into itself, self-contained. Like, let me show you. Okay, let's put this in, right? Where you get those annoying walls in the way. Instead of a big open room like this, you get those stupid walls in the way. And that's when you're trying to put two different types of rooms together, right? Like this is freighter tech, this is freighter agriculture, and this is freighter industry. And if you try and mix and match the rooms, then it screws it up. Right? They don't want to do that. Interesting. I think it's this way. Yeah, because that's what the other ones look like. So like if you're working with industrial rooms, work with industrial rooms, tech rooms, work with tech rooms, ag works with ag. That's fine. I don't care that those are a little lopsided. It looks better from the inside that way. Okay, so 2 more of those. I could also fill this out a little bit more, like have more of these shelves in the middle of the room as well to make like this an entire fabrication area with like a bunch of storage and stuff. Oh wow, I can already search them again. Jesus, what is that? Like a 10-minute, 5-minute cooldown? It seems crazy fast. That seems nuts how quick that is. Yeah, it's just all condensed carbon, isn't it? It's just all condensed carbon. Okay. Seems nuts how quick that is. Yep, that doesn't work. All right. That one's busted now. Teleport cable. Alley-oop. There we go. Connected. How are these doing? Oh, one of my ships is damaged. That's unfortunate, but they should be able to continue. Shouldn't be critically damaged yet. And it's got another ship with it, so it should be able to keep going. Okay, so I got my agricultural specialist down. I got my weapons and exocraft. I've got my overseer. I do not have my tech specialist down. I did want to make refiner and stellar extractor areas, and those are tech rooms, right? No. Ah, shit. Those are also industrial rooms. Okay. There isn't really a lot of tech stuff that I need to put together. Maybe I should stick the scientists back in the main room again, because I think this is all tech stuff. Yeah, it might be better if I stuck the scientist in here. Because then he doesn't have the stupid walls in the way, because it's the right design, right? I should probably change the kind of like that, so that he can be sort of up against a wall of his own. And then I want to do bumping into me. Oh, out of glass. How are we on silicate? I don't have a ton. It's enough for 7 glass, though. Probably even more if I start dumping some like this. 12 glass. That's good. That should work. Now I have some nice windows to look out at. See, I'm wondering if I use some of this sort of glass, like in an interior, maybe. I don't know if I can. Like, if I put two rooms side by side and then put, where is it? There it is, the aquarium. If I stick like 2 or maybe 3 aquariums together, but put it in a separate room with a wall in front of it, and then put a pane of glass in front of that, I might be able to make it look like it's one rectangular aquarium, right? Like inset into the wall kind of thing. I'll take you. There we go, a handful of glass. All right, you know what, since food is ready, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here for today. I've already been going for about 3 hours. There's plenty more I want to do. I want to put down the stellar extractors, I want to make a refiner room, stuff like that, and I definitely need to expand on this open atrium area with lots of like the little decoration stuff. But I'm trying to get, I'm much more of a like function over form kind of guy, right? So I'm trying to get the function into my base first and then I'll work on more the design stuff. Although I did already waste a bunch of time finding shelving units and stuff like that for myself. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here for today. Let me hop over to Twitch and let's see who's streaming tonight. Today, this evening, this afternoon for me. We'll see if any of my friends are doing anything interesting. No. No. It's not too bad. Oh, Fannin is doing No Man's Sky stuff. That's always fun. He's always pretty fun to raid. I think I've raided him fairly recently, but not too recently. Let's see what he's working on. And he's doing base building as well. I mean, he's doing planetary base building, not freighter base building, but still. Yeah. You know what? Let's go see him. We'll go say hi to Fannin tonight, today, whatever. And let me drop the link here. So anyone on Twitch who gets left behind by the raid, or anyone on YouTube who'd like to come over and raid over to Twitch with us, you're welcome to come over. Just smack that link and it'll drop you into his chat. I will be back hopefully pretty soon. Hopefully by, today's Monday, right? Hopefully I'll get another stream out by like Wednesday or something, because I do want to keep working on this freighter design, and there's a number of other things I want to do in this game too, so I'd rather try and get a stream out like quicker and another day to stream and work more on the freighter base. So hopefully by like Wednesday, if not then probably like Thursday at the latest. And thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me, and everyone for goofing around with me and chatting stuff today. Sorry, I'm so used to streaming late at night lately that I keep saying it wrong. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Let's head over and see how Fannin's doing.